Yeah, so we're out here at the field, and I just wanted to say one thing I love about these Super B is its portability. Being able to just pack it down, stick it in a backpack and take it with you on a hike or anywhere you wanted to go. The fuselage and the wing is roughly about the same length, and what I did was to make it portable. I didn't have motor plugs. If you do have bullet connectors, or even those 3-pin XT60s, you wouldn't have to do what I did. But so to make the motors removable from the wings, I use bottle caps. So the motors are screwed onto the bottle cap top. The motors are screwed onto the bottle cap top, and the bottle cap top is on the wing, on the edge of the wing there. So it's pretty straightforward. Most of my builds, I've used old quad parts. Obviously, I've bought myself these 9-gram servos, the blue ones, the SM Raza. Those are basically available everywhere. And the flight stack, so the Mamba F722 APP stack is wedged inside there. And coming up, I have motor 3 and 4 mapped. So I'm running INAV 8. Motor 3 and 4 is your left aileron and your right aileron. Motor 5 PWM output coming from your flight controller goes to your elevator in the back. There's a servo underneath there. So as I mentioned in my last video, I was talking about coming from quads and moving over to planes. With INAV 8, this Super B, the flight test Super B, is running INAV 8. You have a mixer profile, and in that mixer profile you can set up a control switch. So you'll set up a 3-position switch to change your mixer profile and your control profile together from a Quad X over to a normal airplane mixer. There's a transition in the middle, so you need to add the transition in the middle of your 3-position switch. That allows the mixer time to transition from Quad X profile over to the flying wing or the airplane profile. Andrew Newton has a really good video and description on how to do this in INAV. I'll put a link in the description below. So basically today I want to try bi-blade props. I have some 5-inch bi-blade props there I want to try out. The tri-blade props are good for hovering and slow speed, but as you get up to speed, you know, they actually would slow you down and work against you. Bi-blades are supposed to be faster, and you're supposed to get higher top end and a bit more efficiency from the bi-blade props. So I'm gonna go up in the air and see what's what. If you have any questions about the build, link in the description below to the flight test build for the Super B. It's one of my favorite planes to fly. Works really well.
what it's like to be faded, to be faded, to tell them the only lie. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the silence behind blue light. No one knows what it's like to be faded, to be faded, to tell them the only lie.